allergens!
Hey everybody, welcome to Allergies Bite.
It tastes good!
Happy birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's 30 years old today.
And I'm feeling it.
30 years old, I'm like,
Right down my back
30.
into my knees and in my neck.
Wow. That's not good. Okay, then we should stop this video because this isn't for you then.
Yes, it is. It's all for me.
We are making a peanut butter pie today. It's his favorite.
For me?
For you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so
Awesome.
he's excited. This is a really cool pie. It takes a couple of stages to make. Okay. You're dumping your coffee. We better get on with this. So come on in.
My foot's wet.
Once he's not burnt. We're going to start off with one package of Philadelphia cream cheese, which is 8 ounces. Put that in there. 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. You can, if you've got an allergy to peanut butter, you can try a different nut butter. And we did try the crunchy before, and my dad complained because it had pieces in it. So we're using smoothie. Smoothie? Smoothie? It's smoothie, isn't it?
No, smooth.
Smooth, okay.
Happy butter.
There you go. 1/2 cup of maple syrup.
Happy butter and happy syrup.
Yep.
Canadian
Just
syrup.
one happy pie.
For a happy boy.
1/4 teaspoon Redmond sea salt. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, now we're going to mix this up well. Okay, all mixed up, and it looks delicious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're done with this machine. Next, we're going to put this aside. We're going to put 1 cup of heavy cream in our bowl, and we're going to mix this until it's stiff. Okay, then all we do is, we've got our whipped cream, we've got our peanut butter and mixture, and we're going to put them together. Okay, so we're just going to fold it in together. This is the pie crust shell from our pie crust video that I baked up yesterday. So it's nice and cool. We're going to put this in, and then we're going to even it out.
I'm happy.
I bet you're excited, eh?
Very much so.
Well, and then it's going to sit in the fridge overnight.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be eaten by the middle of the night.
I'll wake up in the morning, there's chunks left.
Just pie crust crumbs.
Yeah, I could see that actually. You and peanut butter. I don't know what it is about you and peanut butter. For me, it tastes moldy.
Well, for me it doesn't. That's why I enjoy it.
Okay, so now we're going to stick this in the fridge and we're going to start the next part. So now we're going to make the topping of our pie. We're going to use 1/4 cup of cream in a heavy pot. And then we're going to scald it. And these are the chocolate chips we're going to use. We're going to use white chips this time.
Okay.
We're using these guys. And you can use milk chocolate if you'd rather, or dark chocolate, however. We've done both, but we're going to use white. So we're going to turn this on. And you don't want it to boil. You just want it to get to a heated spot just before it boils.
Okay.
Used to do this all the time when I was a kid. We'd make pudding, and it came in little boxes.
Yeah.
You used to have to scald the milk and then get the pudding in there. That's how I learned.
Oh.
I've never done such a little amount, but
We could do more though, eh?
oh yeah, if you want to make and have leftover, you can do like
Who said there would be left over?
you could do like 7 ounces, and we're kind of making a ganache is what we're doing.
Gesundheit.
So, nah. Okay, we're going to add the chocolate chips and we're going to shut the burner off. And then just stir the chips in until they melt. See, not difficult. Okay, we'll take the pie out of the fridge. As soon as we made it, we stuck it in there. So grab the pie, and we're just gonna pour this on top of the pie.
It's kind of looking like a lemon glaze.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, and while we got this moving to the edges, we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of peanut butter in our pot.
Oh, okay. We're back down here again.
Yeah. We're gonna curl our ends up a little bit in case she goes over.
Yeah, least anything fall over.
Okay.
Or fall overboard.
And now we're just gonna push the chocolate to the edges and probably over a little bit.
That's okay.
That's the part you can lick off the counter.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. That's covered. Clean off our spatula.
Why would you clean it off with a dishcloth?
Because, well, I'm not gonna lick it. And
Why
now
not?
I'm just,
I would.
I know you would. So I'm just melting the nut butter a little bit, the peanut butter a little bit.
In a pot?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the pot was still warm, right?
Yeah.
So it's melted. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of nut butter and we're going to draw lines on our pie. And it doesn't have to be perfect lines either.
Just pretty lines?
Just lines, as lining as you can get. Be lineful. Ha! I'm creative and I'm smart too. Look at that. And you're deadly quiet. Uh-huh. So just use the tablespoon of nut butter to...
I'm just staring at the pie.
Ah, you're fixated, are you?
Yeah. And I can't think of anything clever.
There's our first. We found him speechless. I think he's probably just drooling all over the place. Okay.
That's not entirely true.
Entirely. Okay, so now what you want to do is just take your spatula and go back and forth through your pie.
Pretty.
You betcha. And it's done. And then we'll stick it in the fridge. I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't go over.
Don't need to stop it.
So I'll stick it in the fridge until it's nice and firm, and then we'll show you what it looks like. So I wore this shirt so I wouldn't forget, and then we forgot. You can use a little bit of Redmond salt if you want, and then just salt the top of it lightly.
Well, peanuts and salt, eh?
And peanuts and salt.
Salt and chocolate?
Yeah, sweet and salt, sweet and salty, goes together great. So now we'll just stick it in the fridge. So
Pretty.
our pie has been in the fridge for about 3 hours. So now we'll cut a piece.
Yes, please.
This part always makes me nervous.
I don't. Doesn't make me nervous.
It doesn't matter what it looks like, you're just going to eat it, eh?
Absolutely. Let's just zoom in on this lift.
You seriously, you're really going to make me nervous now.
There's no reason to be nervous. It's not like it would fall or something.
Will you be quiet? Okay. There we go.
Ooh.
See that?
Looks good, eh?
You betcha. Now before I drop it, can I put it down?
Sure.
Okay. I should put it back in the pan. Okay.
No, this is my piece.
So I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and we'll see you next week. Bye!